Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azrul Hakim Ahmad and my friend Muhammad Alif Nazafi Berisman. We will present our lab 5, which is basic logic gates, truth table and circuit analysis. By the end of this experiment, we will able to investigate the logic gate operation, use the multi-sim software to detect the operation of logic gates, familiarize with logic gate operation and circuit analysis. So in this experiment, for part A, we are given of 5 type of IC, which is 7408, 7432, 7404, 7402, and 7400. So we will use our multi-sim software to detect the operation of logic gates. So this is the first one. We are using 7408 IC. This one is for A input and this one is for B input. We put 0 for both input. As we can see, the LED is not light up. Then we change 0 for A input and 1 for B input. The LED is still not light up. We put 1 for A input and 0 for B input. The LED also is still not light up. Then we put 1 for both input, and finally the LED is light up. Then we can know the output for 7408 is 0001, and the type of logic gate for 7408 is AND gate. The next one is for 7432 IC. 0 for both input. The LED is not light up. Next, 0 for A input and 1 for B input. The LED is light up. Then we change 1 for A input and 0 for B input. The LED is still light up. Then we change 1 for both input. The LED also is still light up. Then we can know the output for 7432 will be 0111, and the type of logic gate for 7432 is OR gate. Next, we look at our third IC, which is 7404. This IC will be just one input only. So 0 for the input and the LED is light up. And we change, we put 1 for the input and then the LED is not light up. Then we can know the output for 7404 IC will be 10, and then the type of logic gate for 7404 is NOT gate. For the next one, we use 7402 IC. The same way we used to detect the operation of logic gates. We put 0 for both input. The LED light on. We put 0 for A input and 1 for B input, and the LED are not light up. Then we put 1 for A input and 0 for B input. The LED are still not light up. Then we put 1 for both input, and then the LED are still not light up. And then we can know the output for 7402 are 1000, and the type of logic gate for 7402 is NOR gate. And for the last one, we are using 7400 IC. 0 for both input. As we can see, the LED lights are on. Then we change, we put 0 for A input and 1 for B input. The LED are still light up. We put 1 for A input and 0 for B input. The LED also still light up. We put 1 for both input. The LED lights are off. That we can know the output for 7400 IC are 1110, and the type of logic gate for 7400 is NAND gate. That's all from me. My friend Alif will explain for part B.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now it is my turn to explain what's left on our lab today, which is on part B, combination logic gate circuit analysis. So by referring this figure, we are able to construct a circuit by using multisim simulator as shown. So for this circuit, we are using LED as the indicator of the output from the circuit and 4 switches as the indicator of input of the circuit. So for the first simulation, we are going to use the input of 0, 0, 0, 0. Then let's run the simulator. As you can see, the LED does not light up. So we can say that the output is 0. The next one, we are going to use the input of 0, 0, 1, 1. The LED does not light up, so we can say the output is also 0. Then for the third simulation, we are going to use the input of 1, 0, 1, 0. And as we can see, the LED also not lights up. And we can say that the output is 0. And finally, we are going to use the input of 1, 1, 1, 1. And the LED also does not light up. And we can say that the final output from the simulation is also 0. So, by referring the result from the simulation, we can conclude that the final output from all the given input are 0. By referring the lecture notes, we can find the Boolean expression for the circuit. Okay, we move on to discussion. So for question number 1, how many logic gates available in 7408 IC? So as we refer the IC datasheet, we can find that there are 4 independent gates in 7408 IC because it also known as quad 2 input AND gates which perform logic AND gates. For question number 2, we are able to solve it by constructing a circuit on the multisim simulation. So we can say that the result that produced from this connection are also the same, and we use the pin number X as the output. To prove that answer, when we construct the circuit on this multisim simulation and we use the pin number 9 and number 10 as the input, we use the pin number 8 as the output. And when we run the simulation and we use the input of 1 and 0, the LED is turned on, and we can say that the circuit run normally. In conclusion, based on the lab activity for lab 5, basic logic gates, truth table and circuit analysis, we are able to construct the connection of the circuit by using the NI multisim. Therefore, we are also able to identify several different types of gates by applying the inputs and monitor the outputs. We are also able to identify the types of logic gates for each IC packages. Lastly, we are able to determine the output for combination logic gates by using simulation and confirm it by manually method. I think that's all from us today. Thank you.